Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tronage, and today we're going to be talking about Quad Box for March 2019. Want to know what's in this box? I know I do. Stick around. Alright guys, so we have got the drone drop for March of 2019. And I'm super excited to see this because whoever's the second box in per month, we do a little bit of a comparison. And the drone drop box this month for March was a pretty decent value. They seem to be on a little bit of an upswing. So I'm curious to see, how is Quad Box retaliating? How are they going to come back? Are they going to come in strong? What do we got in store? So I got my box right here. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, slam that subscribe button. While you're at it, hit that bell icon. It helps support the channel and helps you know when I post new videos and new content, so you know everything that happens when it happens. So go ahead, do that now. I'll wait. Did you do it? Okay, cool. Now, let's move on. We are going to do a unboxing. So the way we do these is you come on in close, we open it for the first time, you get my genuine reactions as we go through these things. I let you know a little bit of, my thoughts on things as we go along briefly. Then we come back and we do a cost analysis to see, was this box worth it for what you paid for it and what you got? And we figure that all out, and then we talk about the items a little bit more in depth if there's something to be talked about, all right? Why don't you come on in close and let's crack it open. All right, we got our Quad Box here, and you know the drill. Let's do our little flipperoo. Let's get our knife. Let's get in here, cut that seal. Little pre-open on that flap. We flip back over, and you know what's gonna come next. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Oh, there's some good stuff in here, I see. All right, so we'll start on top here. We got the Quad Box stickers. Pretty cool. Can't go wrong with some stickers. I do like that drone or die. That's pretty cool. And look at that. Quad Box branded. See, now let's talk. Do you see how many tools we got here? There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we get a full set of tools. It's basically, to me, it looks like it's pretty much everything you need right here. You got your 3 sets of Allen keys, and you got a box wrench for doing your props. This is like a full set, and Quad Box branded. I'm telling you, tons of value from Quad Box. Let's take these out real quick. Take a peek at them. Yeah, they're the same as the rest. We got a 2.5 millimeter, a 2 millimeter, a 1.5 millimeter on the hex side, and then we got an 8 millimeter box wrench on the other side. So pretty much you got your props and then all the different screws that you may encounter when you're assembling or disassembling a craft. This is basically a one-stop shop. I'm loving that, how thorough that is. And I know I'm talking a ton about box wrenches and stuff. Who cares? All right, moving on. We got some props here. They are Racing Propeller, T-Motor, trying to see here, oh, here's a label, okay. So we got some props here from T-Motor. They are the T5150s in red. Looking at my database real quick, we do not have these props in there. The only props that we got from T-Motor were actually their ultralights, their 5143s, and the closest we have to these, at least pitch-wise, was in the last year or so through these both drone drop and Quad Box, we've received HQ props that were 5146 and 5151. So these are right in between. So that's great, getting another prop so I can throw it onto my stack to be tested. And the color's really cool too. It's like almost looks like a candy apple color. It's like really like I want to eat it. It's yummy looking. All right, whatever. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this piece of paper out of the way because that's going to be the spoiler alert, and I do not want to be spoiled. All right, let's see here. We got a box here that says FPV Racing Copter. It says, oh, look, you can see my reflection. Hi, how you doing? TransTEC. This is, sounds like a frame. I don't know what frame. Laser, oh my God. Oh, all right, this might, you know what? Normally I like to save this, but we're gonna do a double, you know what, hold on. We're gonna unbox this, but let me finish this unboxing, and then we'll unbox this real quick, because this is, if this is what I think this is, like I got chills, I got goosebumps. See my chills? See my goosebumps? This is an expensive frame, I think. Like, if that's what's in here, yeah. Well, we'll check that out in a second. Let's finish this box up. So we got a shirt, and that's it. All right, and that's it, okay. Let's check out this shirt. Oh, that is awesome. All right, check this out, guys. Truer words have never been written on a shirt. It basically says, if I can get it on here correctly, FPV is not a crime. Yes, I agree full-heartedly. All right, so let's recap, but we're going to unbox too. So we got the shirt, we got tools, we got props, we got stickers, and we got this frame, which we're going to take a look at right now. Boom. All right, let's see what this is, because if this is the freaking frame, I mean, this will be probably the most expensive frame I've ever built in my life. Because I'm usually all about budget and cheap. Ooh, that sticker there, that reminds me of those old stickers that these boxes used to have, that when they cut real smooth. All right, here we go. Ready? No, I'm not going to do the angels this time. That'd be lame. All right. Oh, it is the laser light. TransTEC. Yeah, this is freaking, look at this. Look at this. Parts in separated little compartments on this. That's insane. Put this out of the way, because this is too insane to look. Like, and they're even marked. What they, like, okay, these are like your M3 bolts here. And these are your M3 by, wow, this is what it's like to get a higher end frame where everything's like marked and separated. You don't just get a bag of parts. Hold on, we're going deeper here. So we got another bag with like little TPU camera mount, little strap here. Let's check out. Strap's decent. Proper size. TPU mount. Nice red color, that looks hot. That'll look actually really good with those props. Where'd I put those props? Check that out. I think they were probably planning that. I don't know, maybe. But that looks really hot. Really nice job on the 3D print, though. And then little battery foam action, which seems to be stuck a little bit. Little battery foam. Or, actually, it's not foam. It's like rubber grip. I thought it was foam. It's not. It's rubbery. All right, cool. I want to see this carbon. Oh, my God. I feel like I'm going on, like, survival. Like, the freaking carbon fiber is, like, shrink wrapped. Like, in, like a vacuum sealer thing. Like, I can take this camping and it'll last, like, in my bug-out bag till, you know, years to come. That is nuts. Oh, my God. Like, that's pretty crazy. Pretty darn crazy. Little arms. Oh, that is insane. That is insane. So this looks like, yeah, that's going to be a full size. Looks like going to be a full size 5-incher, I think. Judging. Wow. All right. Well, I don't want to break the seals on these just yet, but holy crap. All right. I don't know what the price is on this guy, but it can't be cheap. I mean, this is some, like, just a packaging experience to open this was, like, phenomenal. I'm used to getting, like, one bag of parts and a bunch of carbon stuffed in a box. So this is, like, wow. That was like, I just got to test drive a Lamborghini, but I get to keep it, too. That's freaking awesome. Okay. And look, it even comes with the squishies for soft mounting. Freaking insane, man. All right. Freaking. Oh, I gotta put my instructions in there. And if you're interested in the instructions, here you go. This is how it goes together. Oh yeah, frame size, 224 millimeter frame, 5 millimeter arms, crazy. And it can take a 2200 motor or 2300 motor. That's awesome. That's what I usually throw on there. That's really cool. It even has sort of like a stretched X configuration, but like an even longer, because it says a short arm you use in the front and the longer arm you use in the back. So it's even like a little bit extra to just get those props out of the wash with the front props. I mean, this has got racing frame written all over it, and I'm super excited because I like everything I have is like strictly kind of like a freestyle deal. This is gonna be a fun project. But let me stop drooling all over this and let's get real. All right, so let me just wipe some of that drool off there. Okay, so back to the box. All right, now my usual. Let's run some numbers and see if this is worth it. And I'm pretty sure it was. All right, guys, I ran these numbers and I am excited. Why am I excited? Because, bam! Okay, let's just look at that bottom for a moment, okay? And let that sink in. $50 one-time purchase over the cost of the box. $60 over the cost of the box subscription. All right, let's get into details here. First, these props. All right, so they're a decent prop. They look nice. They smell nice. They taste nice. No, I didn't smell them or taste them. What are you thinking? But they look really cool, and I'm excited to throw them on my rig and give them a whirl, test them out, see how they go, you know, and see where they line up as far as, you know, how good they perform and stuff. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited to have a prop I don't already have, so it's giving me a bit of a variety. Next up, the toolkit. Now, let's just talk about this toolkit for a minute. So, it's by the brand Made in China. As you can see, it's very luxurious packaging here. Okay, it's bare bones packaging. We understand that. But, now here's the thing. I couldn't find this specific set. And what I mean by that is, the one that I found was the one I've mentioned before in previous, you know, discussions, was the one by Neewer, which has a 1.5, a 2, a 2.5, and a 3 millimeter hex driver. This one, I think, is one step better, and I can't see it costing really much difference in price, because instead of a hex driver, they gave us the 8 millimeter box wrench for our props. So these are the sizes you're going to typically encounter when dealing with, you know, quads and all the different screws and stuff. And then you got your box wrench. This is like a one-stop shop. All the tools you're going to need in one little container here, and off you go. So I think it's really awesome and generous of Quadbox to give us a full set of tools. Woo! Rather than just the one like we've been getting from Drone Drop. So it's kind of cool to have a set of tools. And next is this frame, and it's still a little soggy. I gotta wipe some more of that drool off of it. Now, I mention sometimes here and there in these videos that there's usually one item that offers some difficulty in trying to find it or at least get the information about it. And this was one of those said items, because I can find a TransTEC laser frame, and I can find a TransTEC laser S frame, but I couldn't find a TransTEC laser light frame. Okay. However, when I look at a picture of a TransTEC laser S frame, it looks identical to what's in this box. It has the same 3D printed nose part for the camera. The frame has all the same parts. It has the little squishies to soft mount your stack. It's got like it's got the little boomerang sandwich plate things for the arms. It looks identical. And it's a $69 frame. Let that sink in for a moment. A $69 frame. As a subscriber, this box cost me like $40, and I got a $70 frame? So let's let that sink in a little bit, because that's insane. Now, I know, okay, fine, maybe this is not the S frame. Maybe the light frame has something that makes it completely different in price. Which, by the way, every TransTEC frame I looked up were all expensive frames. They were all, and remember, for me, relatively, I'm used to, you know, buying the cheapo frames. So for me, anything over, you know, $40, $50 is an expensive frame. I know there's much more expensive frames out there than this, but all of them are relatively in the $60 to $75 range, regardless of which one you look at. So that is pretty darn cool. Now, here's the crazy thing. Let's say I am wrong with this price, and it's not a $69 frame. It's less than that. How less? Well, I thought if we were to match the value that we got from the drone drop box for March, that would be a good basis point. So how much would this frame have to cost lower in price so that we would have gotten an equal value as we did in drone drop for March 2019? The answer is simple, $29. So if this frame is a $29 frame, which I am almost 100% positive it ain't, because I've had my fair share of $29 frames. They're not this nice. They're not packaged this nice. They don't have all the bells and whistles. They don't have separated hardware. They don't have, you know, vacuum packed and sealed parts so they don't move around and rub and cause... This is, I mean, maybe it's a whole lot of packaging and marketing, but it definitely is, to me, a much better frame than I've been used to. So it's pretty sure it's not a $29 frame. With that being said, if it is a $29 frame, then the value of this box is on par with drone drop from March of 2019. However, I'm pretty darn confident it's at least a $69 frame. Maybe you can find it cheaper. Maybe it's $59 frame. Then we're still like $40 one time, $50 subscription over the cost of the box. I mean, come on. How... I don't even know where to go with this. All I gotta say is, holy because this is some major value. And I feel like, I mean, I usually don't get too excited about a frame. I usually get excited about motors. So that's why, if you recall, I believe it was the December quad box that I was flipping out about because we got those blaster motors. Now we got a freaking kick butt racing frame. I mean, Quadbox is really, really stepping up their game. Dang. Speaking of stepping up their game, let's compare to drone drop, because I've been talking a whole bunch about drone drop, so let's actually get a comparison going, and there. Here's your comparison. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me walk you through this a little bit. The first column there is whether it's a one-time purchase or a subscription from Quadbox or drone drop. The second column there is essentially what happened in 2018, and I wanted to keep that separate so that we could kind of see how we're on track for this year per se. So the first column there is really never going to change. It's locked in for the 2018 year from February when I first became a subscriber to both of these boxes until December. The middle column is now for 2019, so it's starting with January and working our way as we go through. And each month I add on to these things. And the final column is a total. Basically, I'm just adding column 1 with column 2, and that gives you the total. So that you can see how we've been doing since February 2018 as a running total. And you'll also notice things are marked in green. Things that are marked in green are essentially where the highest value lays, so that it's quickly easy to see who was in the lead. And I've also given you the little extra bonus of at the bottom, the difference. And that basically just tells you how much over each other is one in the lead over the other. So as you can see, for 2019, the running total, Quadbox is very far in the lead now, at around $61 in the lead, if you will, which is crazy, crazy value considering it's only March. Okay, now, before you all get excited and you go running out and subscribing, first of all, let me make a few disclosures here. One, I am not paid to say what I say. I purchase these boxes with my own money. I reach into my pocket, pull out my credit card, lay it down, and I buy these just like you buy them. And I don't get any kind of anything for what I do. I buy these boxes to just share with you what is in them. Secondly, just because this box is incredible doesn't mean next box is incredible. So don't watch us and go, oh my God, so much money, so much value. Let me subscribe now. And then the next box you get is, you know, maybe not so wonderful. And then you're disappointed. These are mystery boxes. The concept behind them, and they exist for everything. They have them for pets, for aquariums, for clothes, for makeup, for everything. The concept is the company goes out, finds someone who has a product that they want to put in these boxes, and because they're buying a lot of one thing, they get a really good deal, and they pass that savings on to you. The caveat here is you don't get to know what it is, because otherwise, if it's something you may or may not want, would mean you may or may not buy it. So the idea is that you take the risk of getting something you don't necessarily want or need or care about, but you also get a lot of value because it's now cheaper. So that being said, the next box could be terrible. It could be just as great. I do know, though, that's why I started doing that. I would have a running total or a running average of what I can expect. And you can see since February 2018, Quadbox is really just providing much more value. Some boxes are more exciting than others. Some boxes have better stuff than others. But on average, I'm not getting ripped off and I'm getting my money's worth. And think about it this way. If you get something you don't want or you don't need, just sell it. Give it to your friend. You know, make a buddy at the next race and hand him something. Be like, hey, you know what? Here, I don't need this. Take this. Or sell it on eBay or something and make your money back. It's not a big deal. You know, so anyway. Loving this box. Loving this frame. I can't wait to do something with this frame because all my frames right now are all more like a freestyle type of frame. And I'm really excited to actually have like a very lightweight, racy type frame and a 5mm thick legs. I mean, holy crap. I mean, I guess they're really thin though, like narrow, I should say, not thin. So because they're narrow, they got to be thicker. It makes sense. So I'm excited to give that a try out and see how it goes. All right. So as always, my name is Tronage. Fly strong.